Hi, I'm Savva. I have a degree in physical and health education. I'm the owner of Circuit Fit Fitness Studio, and I'm co-founder of Pharma Freak. And I'm here today at Bodybuilding.com to give you my top 10 tips for arms. We all know we love doing arms, but the major complaint I get is, hey, I didn't feel my triceps, I'm not sore in my biceps. And the reason for that is you're doing the same old, same old. So let's switch it up. Let me give you a variation of those basic exercises that you've been doing, but tweak them in a way that we can bring your workout to that next level. Okay, so here we go with my first exercise, tricep dumbbell kickback. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a twist, take this exercise to the next level. With your elbows tight to the body, you're targeting the medial head of the tricep, but again, we're adding that extra range of motion with that twist. So one of the main mistakes I see when people are doing the tricep dumbbell kickback is they'll actually start to engage in a swinging motion where the momentum takes over. What you wanna do is lock the elbows in high and tight, bring it through that range of motion in a controlled fashion so you can maximize muscle fiber recruitment. Right at that peak contraction, rotate the palm upwards towards the ceiling. So here we go. That's your basic kickback. Take it up a notch. Turn the palm up and add that extra challenge and intensity to this basic tricep exercise. Okay, so we just finished tip number 1, dumbbell kickbacks with that extra rotation at the end. We're here at tip number 2, and I'm going 21s on the preacher curl. I'm taking that traditional preacher curl and I'm breaking it down into 3 phases, breaking down the range of motion so we can hit that bottom end of the bicep, that overall bicep, and that top end of the bicep. So here we go. Inside grip. Secure the position all the way down, halfway up, 7 reps. It's gonna hit that lower end of the bicep. Now you're gonna bring it right to the top. All right, so you're gonna go halfway down here for your next 7, top end of the bicep, starting to force that extra blood and volume into the biceps. Last phase, all the way down, all the way up. This is where the pain starts. By doing 21s on the preacher curl, you're increasing the muscle's time under tension. And what that is doing, you're forcing extra blood, extra volume, oxygen, nutrients into that muscle, and it's signaling the muscle to growth. All right, here we go. Tip number 3. I'm gonna go to that overhead kettlebell extension for the tricep. So why a kettlebell over a dumbbell? It's a different tool. Kettlebell hangs below the palm of the hand. It's different than having that weight right in the palm of the hand as you do with a dumbbell. Again, offering a shock to the tricep. With any overhead movement, we're hitting that long head of the tricep. So go ahead and grab that kettlebell, move it into position, back behind the head, elbows tight to the side of the head, brace the core, doing this standing, making it more functional, and extend overhead, and really force that tricep, that long head of the tricep muscle to work. Big mistake here is you see people flaring out the elbows. You want to try to keep them as tight as possible and really control that movement for quality reps. So here we go with tip number 4. I'm going to the in and out barbell bicep curl. So here we go. Grab your barbell. Tight grip, about 4 to 6 inches apart, elbows tight to the body, bang out 6 to 8 reps. Again, the focus here is that outer bicep head. So that inside grip is a great way to add width to the arm because you're hitting that brachioradialis and that brachialis muscle that's often neglected. When you're done that inner grip, put that barbell down, switch to a wider grip, a little wider than shoulder width. Keep the elbows tight, that's the key here. Keep the elbows tight and curl that weight up. And now I'm feeling that stress shift to that inner bicep head. Bang out 6 to 8. And that's your in and out bicep barbell curl. Tip number 5 is gonna be the 21s on that lying skull crusher. So I'm gonna use a bent barbell for this one. I find that it takes the pressure off my wrist and allows me to concentrate on the muscle at hand, which is the long head of the tricep primarily. So take that grip, lie back. And here's the key right here. Don't start right over the chest like this, because that's gonna move all that tension to that elbow joint, which is a main complaint. I want you to move it back over the forehead, and I want you to lock that in position. I'm gonna start and finish right there. So from the top, we're gonna go all the way down over the forehead and halfway up, 7 reps. Try and keep your elbows locked in. From there, all the way up. Still keeping it over your forehead, halfway down and up. Full extension for 7 reps. And then blast them full range. Tip number 6 is the V dip. I'm taking that traditional body weight dip and I'm shifting all my weight to one side, one tricep, and then again shifting all my weight to the other side. And I want to start at the top, lock my legs back. I want to be straight up and down. This is a tricep movement. If I was hitting chest, I would hit a forward lean, but for triceps, straight up and down. So I want you to go dead center, down to the bottom, and shift all that weight over to the tricep on the right side. Again, take that negative, center it at the bottom, upper arms parallel to the ground, and then drive and shift all that weight over to that left tricep. Dead center, shift. Tip number 7 is gonna be across the body with the hammer curl. So one arm at a time, adds more focus to the exercise. Across the body is gonna hit that brachioradialis and that brachialis muscle, which is key because it's gonna add width to your arm. So if you're used to just doing straight up dumbbell curls or barbell curls, you're gonna want to add across the body hammer curls to your repertoire to get more out of each arm session. One mistake I see is people are swinging, they're throwing that elbow up and forward. You're gonna get that shoulder taking over and taking away the stress from the bicep. So let's keep the elbow tight to the body. Let's focus on form and technique. Tip number 8 is my close grip bench press. It's that basic mass builder for the overall tricep muscle. I'm gonna be using a standard 45-pound bench bar. I'm gonna lie back, take a grip position with the hands about 6 to 8 inches apart. I'm gonna start right over the chest, keep the elbows tight to the body, drop them down to the ground, keep them tight as I press up into that tricep muscle. As I'm pushing up, I'm driving my shoulders back into the bench to maximize that tricep involvement. And I recommend that you do the close grip bench press tied in with your chest and shoulder day because it does hit the inner chest and it's a great complement to that workout protocol. All right guys, tip number 9, I'm gonna go underhand grip on your tricep press down. So glue the elbows in tight to the body. Again, underhand grip, squeeze out that rep, come up about chest level, and then full extension of that elbow joint. What that underhand grip is gonna do is gonna target the medial head of the tricep. This exercise is a little bit tougher than your overhand press down, so you need to cut down the weight a little bit. Tip number 10, final tip for you, the Zachman Curl. Hardly anybody does this move and you should be doing it. Here's why. You're gonna hit the biceps on the way up, you're gonna hit the brachioradialis, and the brachialis, and you're gonna hit that forearm on the way down. It's a complete bicep forearm exercise. The first thing you wanna do for this exercise is grip the dumbbells tight to the body. So when you curl up, you're gonna pause, and when you go into that reverse grip, you have optimal positioning to hold onto the form and slowly lower in that reverse curl. You're gonna supinate palm up, biceps. Then you got palm down, brachioradialis and forearm on the way down. What a great movement. And I know you're not doing it, and you should be doing it, so throw it into your arm workout. Take it up to that next level. You're gonna wanna check your ego on this one, drop the weight, and get proper technique in, quality reps in, make the most of this exercise. So those are my top 10 tips for arms. I'm not giving you new exercises. I'm really just giving you variations on exercises that you're probably doing to take them to that next level. I'm gonna give you 3 different programs on how to use these tips. First one, just take these exercises, run through them back to back, and just bomb your arms. Second one, take the bicep exercises and add them to your back routine for back and biceps. Third workout protocol, take some of the tricep exercises, tag them onto chest and shoulders, and hit chest, shoulders, and tris. You can follow me on social media and on Body Space at Mr. Ripped Freak. And you can get more of my programs like this one on Bodybuilding.com.